Okay. Hey, good morning, guys, or afternoon, evening. Give us a big wave or throw a five in the chats if you can see us. All right. Welcome to our IPA call. IPA stands for Income Producing Activity. So on this call, what we do is, and we want to hear from you, is whenever you do something that gets you a sale, or you do something that gets you a brand partner enrollment, not just interest, not just a cool story of maybe potentials. Those are great, but we want to know when they're in the system, when it happens, and we want to hear how it happened so we can draw some really good principles so we can all teach each other on that. See, the greatest teachers here are not any of our amazing leaders or co-hosts. It's you guys. We learn from you all the time, and we're like, dang, Kelly's like another one in my arsenal there, right? It's like, I'm going to use that right now. So we're excited for that. So if you do have an IPA, nothing's too big and nothing's too small, just like what Paula did, go to the reaction button and on your Zoom, and there's a raise hand thing. So raise your hand. And we'd especially encourage you, if you've never shared before, definitely share. We love hearing from everyone, but we want to hear from, especially if you're brand new as well, too. All right. Also, what this IPA is around is if you're new, if you haven't launched your business yet, launch your business. And however you're getting onboarded, Kelly Smith did an amazing onboarding for the Revolution yesterday. Congratulations. Love that. Whatever you're doing for onboarding, onboard and launch your business with your pinned launch post. Start posting your 2 posts a day according to the boards. Do all that. Once that's there, though, then the really big key that we're driving on this call is all success comes down to this daily activity tracker. And if you just do this tracker, I was coaching someone yesterday, Cindy, and this person was like, oh man, like I really want to go to Punta Cana. What do I do? And I asked, are you starting 10 new conversations a day? Are you doing the cha-cha conversation having activity? And this person was like, no. I'm like, that's what we got to do. So this tracker, make it a goal every day to do as much of it as you can. And you'll see how your business just compounds and it moves and everything. And what is this all driving towards? All of this is driving towards our true north. This call is centered around a trip that we're taking everybody to, whether you know it or not. If you're on this call, you're going to be coming to this trip with us. All right. Who here is excited about Punta Cana and you need some warm weather? You need some beaches. You need some Mai Tais or whatever. Like, yeah, I know. This is going to be amazing. We have 85 of us that are already committed to this, and we want more of you. We need everyone here. Every single one of us here can absolutely qualify for this. So if you haven't yet, or you want to take a look at this and what it's all about, I'm telling you, as it gets closer and closer and closer, you're just going to see how this gets even more exciting. We're already seeing that happen right there. You're tired of cold plunges. Absolutely. So I just dropped it in the chat there on the form, and then we're just asking for a deposit. And I'm telling you, the masterminds we do a weekly mastermind, are a lot of fun. Kelly Smith, I mean, your jaw literally dropped yesterday. What's the feeling you have? We have some reports. I just remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really excited. I literally got off of there and got right into my back office. I knew there was some changes, but I wasn't sure exactly what they were. And I was blown away because the whole goal, you want to rank up, you want to earn money, you want to earn the trips, and that's super fun. But helping your friends, right? Your team members, people that you love and cherish, do the same thing. That's the best. And so being able to track that now and easily say, okay, how's Shauna doing? Oh, where's Shanna? Where's Gina? It's a lifesaver. It's like time saver. So it's a great way to encourage, to plug in with your team and cheer them on as they want to win those things.
So good. And the team's already been crushing it. So imagine now with some tracking. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be nuts. So congrats. So if you want to be a part of that, we want to invite you. This is a you raise your hand thing. So come to that. I want to go around, and there are a couple of drop talks going on today, and I'd love for them to talk about them. But first, Eric, I know you have your hand. We want to go through an IPA, but I also want you to talk about this drop talk that's happening today with you and Blair. Talk to us about this.
Awesome. This is actually a traditional drop talk like we've been doing, presenting the slides, presenting the business opportunity, the products itself. But we're going to be showing specifically how this can be used in the salons. We're showing both of our stories of our testimonials with the products, and we're also showing how to incorporate this into our clientele. It's really interesting. I can go ahead and tell you about my IPA. Yesterday, I just decided to do something. I'm just calling it backtracking because I know there's many pieces along the way that I have missed. I have gone back and done the Alice bot a couple of times, making sure that all of my pieces, all of the components of this business are working together. But when I went back through my stories and I went back through some of my reels, there's so many people that they saw it, but they didn't like it. They didn't comment on it. I don't even know these people. Why do I care if I send them a message too? So I'm like, hey, I saw you scrolling by. If you're interested, check it out. And so yesterday I had, well, I didn't find out until this morning, but good morning. You have 2 new preferred customers that came in last night. And then my very first client this morning, 85 years old, looks perfectly fit. She's had more plastic surgery than the man in the moon. I mean, she looks great. She says, I think I'm going to try those drops. Okay. So I sold her the drops. But this today is a momentous occasion because I have more appointments on the book today for people to buy drops than I do hair. So it's a good day. So go back and backtrack. Pick up the pieces because you know that you missed a lot of stuff. When you go back there, those nuggets are waiting for you. So don't worry about what you're doing tomorrow. Worry about what you've already missed in the past. Go pick up the pieces. It's amazing. So that's my IPA. But the call this afternoon, get your people on there. Get your stylist on there. Get your friends on there because this is about to sweep the beauty industry. And you can be the one that tells your stylist about it or your stylist can tell you about it. But it's coming.
Come on. I love it. And the password is the same as what we have here. So we just keep it this way so we don't have hackers on and everything. Any of our leaders want to chime in on that?
I'm so constantly impressed with you, Eric. You said something that I think so many of us miss. I know I miss it. And it's so simple. And you just have this simple way of sounding normal, right? How many of you struggle with I don't want to sound weird. I don't want to sound spammy, right? And we overthink it. And then Eric gets on and you're like, that sounds normal, right? And he said, hey, I just saw you scrolling on by and I wanted to see if you were interested. I'm like, that sounds so normal, right? How many of us are missing people who are just scrolling on by our posts, by our stories, by our reels? So I actually had a question for you, Eric, a follow-up question. What kinds of posts are you seeing people scroll on by and how are you figuring out who those people are? Can you teach us? Can you school us?
One of the things about the scrolling by, I've been in Facebook jail for quite a while because I'm outspoken about a few things. But when I go, and especially on my stories, you'll see a list of people that are on there and there'll be a little blue dot, but no likes, no comments, no smiley faces or anything. And I've gone back through there and sometimes I'll make a list of all of those people just because I've seen them in my story multiple times. But most of the time I'll just go into the boards and I'll throw them a quick message and it's amazing. But again, guys, this is consistency. I mean, I am seeing people that are coming in literally that I talked to 5 months ago, and it just blows my mind how they're watching you. So you divorce yourself from the outcome, like we've talked about. Just do the deal. Just continue to do it because they are watching. I'm amazed because it's like when you throw a pebble into a pond, you see a little ripple. And I've seen this ripple going on for 3.5 months. It's almost like someone threw a boulder in it last week. There is a tsunami that is coming. Just stay consistent. Do not quit. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. And I'm also using your guys' testimonials. Oh, and one more caveat. I not only reached my first leg for the Punta Cana as far as the upgrades, but I see that between today and tomorrow, I'm going to the next level. It's going to happen. Do the deal, y'all. Do the deal.
It's exactly what you should do. Guys, Eric Minter is on our vision board. Let's go. Congratulations, man. And you know why I'd really like to. So we're going to stream this call into all the prospect groups. It'll be on replay, of course, as well, too. But I'm telling you, who here wants your prospect in front of Eric's fire? That's just what I think. I was like, get people in front of these guys. And Blair, of course, is awesome, incredible as well, too. I can't wait to hear both of them. But people will just get started because people get sold by the excitement, right? So that's what I'm saying. Thanks for stepping up, man, and congratulations on that.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to say, I'm getting a lot of comments on the quality of my post, on the artistic nature of the post. But I'll tell you, in fact, I was speaking with Cindy Kellick last night that there's an awesome app. I've used it for several years. It's called PhotoGrid, and it allows all kinds of special effects. You can do anything. It takes a little bit of time to get used to how it works, but it is a phenomenal tool to really make some great material.
Awesome. Photo grid. Some of you are, all right, I'm on it right now. Perfect. Sweet, guys. Well, we also have another call. So thank you, Eric, for sharing that. And in the evening time, we have a call with Dr. Cassie Williams, chiropractor, and Gina Hallmark. I've heard so much buzz. So many medical professionals are like, oh my gosh. In fact, Cassie, are you on right now? I'm curious if you can share about this call at all. So we can hear from you. Let me find you real quick. Where'd you go? There you are. I see you. Hi. Okay. Do you mind unmuting yourself real quick? Like, tell us about this call. What are you excited about? What should we expect? Like, when people hear from you about the products, the business, like, what are you pumped about tonight?
I've written out some stuff to talk about and geared towards, but I don't know. I've had kind of have a piece about this because I'm more of an introverted kind of person. I like to watch and, observe and then grow. So this is a big challenge for me. Too, with being a stay-at-home mom, like since I've graduated school, I mean, I've always had this passion about nutrition and natural health. Obviously, I wouldn't have gone to school to do what I, learned and studied. I don't know, I'm just pumped to kind of share my story and, not always your degree. It's not going to be used always the way you think it's going to be used. So, I mean, there's that.
The story that no one knows is coming out. And this is going to be phenomenal. So thanks for stepping up. So evening time, plug into that one as well too, especially if you have anyone that's medical professional. This is going to be great. So thank you for that. All right, cool. We got Cynthia Bertha with her hand up. Cynthia, are you able to mute yourself?
Hi, Eric.
This is James.
Oh, wait a minute. It's James. I'm sorry. Boy, first time.
I love Eric.
Jason.
Hey, you didn't call me Jason. So that's cool. I love you. Do you have a camera, by the way? We would love to see you.
I thought it was on. Okay, never mind.
I'm going to ask you to start your video.
Okay. All right.
Hey, that means that I can grow a goatee like Eric one day.
No, James, inspired. I apologize. No.
I'm just kidding. No worries.
Me and technology and I are a fighting person. My picture's still not up. Do you see me?
I don't, but no worries. No worries. I'll pull up your picture. But tell us your IPA.
Okay. To heck with the picture. Well, it's not a huge deal, but this is my first time to get to call and talk.
Come on.
We were talking about in a couple of past IPA calls about reaching out and keeping up with past customers. And I've had a lot of them. I just started in November, but I've had several that bought the drops and have never started them. And I've kept following up. And finally, I checked out and a lot of them are starting in March. Yay. But one told me, yeah, she's going to start in March. Well, she lives in Texas and I'm in Kansas. And it hit me that I'm going to Dallas on Saturday. So I sent her a message and I said, hey, I'm going to be in Dallas Saturday. When you start the drops, do you want me to bring you some Advantage to go with it? And she said, yeah, sure. And I said, well, Venmo me. So I've got cash in the bank. The Venmo, the Advantage is packed. And so she's going to get it. I ran into another customer that just started her drops finally yesterday. I'm meeting up with her next week and she's going to be on Advantage. So it's starting to percolate a little bit, very slow, but I'm feeling better about things. That's all I wanted to share. Thank you.
Congratulations. Come on. Let's give her a big shout out for being first time sure. That is awesome. And there is nothing too small. All it takes is one customer. And by the way, any of our co-hosts, if you do want to share, maybe something that'll be easy. I'll look at the participants, just unmute yourself, and then I'll look at that. And then I know that you're going to come up, and anyone can share, of course. But yeah, and all it takes is one, right? I just keep on thinking about the story of Herbalife. And if you guys don't know the story of Herbalife, when the founder started it, all he had is he found one customer. He said in his words, he found his fat grandma, his words, not my words. And the grandma just used the product and had an amazing transformation. And then that just exploded. And it still sells to this day billions and billions of dollars a year. So that one Advantage customer, that follow-up there, you never know where that's going to lead you. And so congratulations. That's the key to this whole business. Absolutely love it. Sweet. Okay. Anything else on that?
Yes, I love this, Cynthia, because I think, first of all, thank you for sharing so much. We love first-time sharers. I appreciate it when you guys, I know it's hard to jump on here and share and be vulnerable, but I will say that I think sometimes there's a misconception that people like James Zhang, right, or people like myself, or people like Lindsay Yoakum, or Danielle Singh, or Donna Sambula, all these people that you see performing, right? That there's this misconception that it doesn't take as much consistency or follow-up. And Cynthia, you reminded me of a situation that I encountered yesterday of somebody who reached out to me, okay, back in January of 2024 when we launched. Okay, I want you to hear me on this. We launched over a year ago, now a year and almost 2 months ago. And I followed up with her. Do you want to know how many times? How many guesses in the comments? 6. Kathy, you were close. 6 times of following up on her, checking up on her. Not every follow-up is, hey, here's a promotion, but just, hey, just wanted to, I saw your stories. How are you? Just staying on top of that and staying consistent. Finally, yesterday, she finally watched one of the videos that I dropped, okay? Dropped this video a while back. She finally went through it and watched it. It was a live that Lindsay and I did on our main profile way back when, months ago. I think it was like our 6-month follow-up, right? She finally watched that and is so excited to get started. She's just pumped. You would have thought that I just had this conversation with her. So just Cynthia, I think that you are the perfect example of it just takes follow-up, and nobody's free from that. And actually, the people that you see as the top performers, I would argue, are probably the best at following up. Okay. So congratulations, Cynthia. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
1000% on that. Awesome. Paula on deck. Let me ask to mute you real quick.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
So thank you. So I'm driving, so forgive me if I'm not like my eyes aren't focused on the camera.
You should definitely not focus on the camera. Yes.
So I just wanted to echo what a lady had mentioned a couple of days ago. She had mentioned that she had not thought about discussing things with the lady that lived in her housing addition. And I got a lady enrolled yesterday as a brand partner, and she just said, what do I need? And I know a little bit about her situation, so I wanted to be mindful of her finances, because I never thought she would ever do this due to finances. And she enrolled yesterday, and she is starting the drops and the Advantage. I'm super excited about this. She's struggling with some health issues, and I'm excited to see how this helps her. But don't discount anybody, because you can't put a price on the value of what the products we have to share are going to offer to other people. I did do a live a couple of days ago. I have not yet had a chance to go back and look to see if she watched that, if that's what changed for her. But in my live, I said, don't wait until your health dictates that you require certain medication, because if you get to that point, you will find a way for the money to be there. Don't wait until then, you know. Don't walk, run, start your drop journey, get on the advantage, start feeling better. You don't have to accept the way you feel. Just get moving. So I wanted to echo that she had said that. So don't ever judge anybody or put them in a box. We don't make their decisions. They make their own. We don't want to hold anybody back or limit anybody. So just keep sharing and doing what you're doing. And I just can't give enough glory to God for everything he's doing. It's absolutely breakthrough in terms of not just being able to help people with their health and being able to build a business, but even some breakthrough within my own family, some doors that had been closed. So keep yourself aligned with God, honor him in all you do, and he will bless you and provide for your needs. And just as God teaches us not to judge others, don't judge them on if this product has the value that we know it has in someone else's pocketbook, for lack of a better way to say it.
So powerful. Anyone else guilty like I am of prejudging another prospect, right? You're like, they're not going to be good at this. I have boxes, right? They're not that type of person that's going to use this. They're not the type of person that's going to do this business. But you reminded me, Paula, for sure, we just plant the seed, and it's up to God. It's up to them to decide what to do with it. But what I also love in Paula's conviction is, you notice she has that, this was said on the other IPA call, but you need these drops, right? Put that in the chat. You need these drops. That is the feeling that when you're talking to a customer, when you're talking to a partner, that if you feel that way, your odds of them signing up are going to be way, way higher. And so when I hear you, Paula, I get inspired by that. So congratulations.
Thank you. I did encourage her because her doctor was talking about shots. And so I did encourage her to consider the side effects of the shots versus the side effects of the drops, which we know is weight loss and better health. And so I haven't had a chance to talk to her more in-depthly to find out what made this decision for her, but I'm glad she is choosing the path that she's choosing versus, to choose to put the shots in her system. She's young. She's only in her 20s. She does not need that toxic stuff in her body. I mean, not that anybody does, but she's young.
Yeah, makes sense. I love that. Great way. Who here's Del? And we're always very mindful of anybody that's on the shots, for example. But what I love is you put it in a perspective where it's like, well, why not consider the side effects, weigh out the pros and cons like that. So we're not saying don't use anything. We're saying here's pros here, here's cons here, and then see the difference, right? And let them be their own best informed, their informed customer. So that is a powerful thing right there. All right. Paula, congratulations. Anyone else have anything you want to chime in on? Paula's here. We have a lot of hands here, which is good. Okay, cool. Congratulations, Paula. We love you. We love seeing your transformation, and you just bring so much value every single day. Congrats. Congrats. Absolutely. And I'll read this in the chat. Kristen said her saying is, we have to start making better decisions about our health, or else they will be made for us. Oh, that is shareable right there. That is something to post. If you're looking for a post today, by the way, that's a post that you can make. All right. Shauna Carroll, are you here, by the way? Like, are you able to mute yourself?
Yes, I just came outside.
Okay. Shauna, you got to talk to us about this. Sorry, I saw it and I missed it. You got a drop talk happening today too. Tell us about what's going on here.
Well, I have a neuropathic doctor, owner of a health and wellness store since 2026. She's a master herbalist, instructor, and a licensed practitioner nurse. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah. And she's going to be on my live today at 1:30 Eastern. So I would love for anybody that wants to bring anybody on to come on. I think it's going to be an amazing call, and it's going to be very informative.
Come on. We are so pumped, and congratulations on doing that. I love that Shauna has been on this roll. She's just she's doing lives with different types of people. And it's so wise just to get yourself out there, because you don't have to necessarily be the expert, even though Shauna has an incredible story herself. You just find other people like, can we talk about the drops? So super wise to leverage that. And it's building your brand as well too, Shauna, because people are like, wow, Shauna knows a lot of cool people and all these different perspectives. You become that go-to person. So we'll share that all. Yours, it's going to be on our Facebook. I dropped it in the chat. We'll share that into the different prospect groups too. We just have this huge like community of amazing drop talk. So
can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Since I've been doing my drop talks, which I do not like to get in front of the camera, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this. I've had more people reaching out to me since I started doing those, asking about the drops. So it definitely does something. People see you, they watch you. So it's worth it.
There we go. So challenge to everybody. I challenged the team yesterday. I'll challenge you again. If you haven't yet done a drop talk, your challenge is be a part of one, launch one, grab somebody, whether it's on Facebook, however you want to do it, and just start going and getting in front of people. All right. If you're down to do that, put a me in the comments below. We're seeing that. Amelia Harper told me too. She's got a drop talk as well. Amelia, are you there, by the way? I know you're out in Nigeria, but we're going to have you share that as well too. Okay, if you're able to share, let me know. If not, let me know when you can. Awesome. Okay. Sunny Yang, next up.
So it took a lot of effort for me as well to turn on this camera because I'm camera shy.
Come on.
So today you guys get this. I woke up like this. Look.
You look good, man.
Thank you. But the past 3 days, I've been hanging out with my friends from Sacramento, and then I've been showing them around DC. And then the first day, my friend goes, I'm feeling kind of a little bit under the weather. Like, oh no, what's going on? And then I didn't proceed to like want to talk about the business of the products. Well, she brought it up, so I just naturally happened. And then she's like, and I said, have you heard of Noni? She said, oh, I have heard of Noni. I'm like, I forgot. I used to take them when I was little. I'm like, all right, well, you need to try my products, girl. And then I told her I'll bring her some the next morning. So I did. And then I brought like some sample for her. And then it kind of led on to the next product too. I like, have you heard of Anoli? She's like, no, what's that? She's like, it's a grapeseed extract, blah, 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 blah. It helps with sore throat, cold symptoms, and whatever that is like you're feeling under the weather. She's like, oh, really? So she's like, can you bring that next day too? So I brought her. I said, hey, why don't you super dose it and have 4 Vernami at the same time to see if that might help you out? And she's like, all right, I try that. And then she tried that. Like, okay, maybe buy Vernali from you. I think I might have an extra stash on me. Then go check my stash. So the next day I brought it over. She's like, yeah, let me buy it. And then she told her husband, hey, we need to get on these products now. Can we set up like a subscription fee to order Noni and Vanali so we can take it on the regular? Like, yeah, sure. Okay. So I gave her my link. She was going through all the information and everything like that. So it was like an indirect sales. It just came out like naturally.
So good. And congrats for coming on camera. Any of our leaders, anything you guys want to chime in on this? I feel like I'm hogging the time, which I'm okay with, but I'd rather give it to you too.
I'm loving seeing all the hands. So I'm so excited to hear from everybody, and I don't want to talk too long, but I just wanted to say congratulations. You actually remind me a little bit of Mama Sandy, right? Mama Sandy, she just talks to people and she listens, I should say, to what's happening. There she is. Hey, Mama Sandy. She just listens and she asks questions, and then she gives honest feedback back to people with a very real solution that we know and we have learned can really, really help people with their health. And just being bold enough to ask those questions and caring enough to listen when they're giving you feedback is just going to go so, so far in your business. So congratulations, Sunny. That is absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Love it. And I love seeing the evolution. If you guys haven't seen Sunny yet, remember just a couple days ago, he raised his hand for the first time. He didn't have his camera on. And he started to share. And then he got one customer. It was an Advantage sale. Then the next day, he got a brand partner enrollment, brought a prospect onto this IPA call. Then today, he has his camera on. Now people are just around him and they're just buying stuff, right?
I sold all my Advantage stash from Destin.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. So I'd encourage to continue to share here. And you're just an example for all of us. When you are at the edge of your comfort zone, that's when you grow. So congratulations there. Love
Thank
it.
you.
All right. Miss Cindy Kellick. What's up, Cindy?
Hello. Oh my gosh, Lindsay isn't on here. And yesterday she was just talking about, just reach out to people. We're all busy, just, talk to them. And decided I'm just going to talk to people. And I got 2 brand partners, tried to sign them up last night, but we couldn't. The website was funky, and I reached out to a bunch of people. And anyway, Kelly took me off the ledge, and then Danielle this morning showed me something that is really important for me. So anyway, I'm going to get back with them though at like 11:45 and 12:15. So by then I'll have 2 brand partners. And so excited because they're ready. I mean, they're asking questions and stuff.
So question here, Cindy.
Yeah.
Because I'm hearing you, I'm like, so how are you magically just starting to open your mouth and people sign up as a brand partner? So what are you saying to these guys? How does this happen?
You guys, I'm just using my picture like you would not believe. I mean, I'm just, I'm reaching out to people, and first I'm texting, and then I call them, and they're like, "What are you doing? I want what you're doing." And then just talking to them, go, your excitement in your voice. I mean, I want that. I want this. And so one person wants to do the business, the other person does not. I have another person signing up for a brand partner who wants to do the business and is asking me stuff all the time next week. So she wants to see her tax person first. And so anyway, I have 3 people that are, ready to go signing. So excited about that. But then I got 2 nurses last night. Got their drops. One got Advantage because I had one stashed and I completely forgot about. The other one wants it. So got those both started. Again, they're nurses. Went to I've been off my job all week. So anyway, went to my work just for an hour at juvenile detection facility. And the girl who walked me back, she goes, "What are you doing?" And then I just told her because I'm doing like a Gina Hallmark. You haven't heard about the drops yet? Da, 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 da. And so anyway, she gave me her number and she's wanting to know information. And I'm just going to go out there like Gina and just talk. I mean, I have known so many people. Adela, Sanchez, I used to work for the Chamber of Commerce. I train people on how to network at events. And it's like, I need to get back into network marketing. I was a jewel at that. So I want to go and do that. But, I have a full-time job. And so since I've been off, it has just been, I'm just talking too much, am I? It's just been awesome.
It sounds to me like you're quitting your job soon. That's what I'm hearing.
I really want to say something here, Cindy, because we have a lot of new people coming on, and you are absolutely crushing it. And we love hearing from you. I never feel like, oh gosh, I wish she would just stop talking, because you just exude so much joy and passion and excitement, and you just pour belief into all of us. And I want to point something out. If you are brand new, or even if you're not brand new, but things are moving slower than you like or slower than you expected. Cindy, when you first launched, when you first got started here, did you shoot out of the cannon like you expected, or was it a slow burn and a slow grow? Because I think that this is important for people to hear.
It was a slow burn and a slow grow. I am full-time job. I have a huge job that I do, and I have 60 people under me that I work with. So yeah, I have a big position, and I just was doing this, but like yesterday I did the tracker. I checked off all 10 things on the tracker or how many there are, did every single one. And then I got all that activity. I was up till 11:30 last night, up again at 4 in the morning. So I didn't get my 8 hours of sleep, but I mean, it is unbelievable. So this is finally working for me. Finally. And I've read the Donna Sambula and the Danielle Singh and Kelly Smith. And it's like, oh, in 6 months I made la 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 la. And I'm like, I'll never be able to do that. I won't be able to do that. You know what? I can do that. And, if I just decide to just pull the trigger and just do this full time, I know that I could really do that and get plugged into marketing, network marketing. And you guys, I'm just so excited. I'm so sorry that I raise my hand all the time. I know that's really kind of frustrating, but I am just.
It's not even that you can do this. You are doing this. You are actively doing this right now. And I love that we have gotten to see the evolution of your journey here. And I always want to remember that because we do have a lot of brand new people on here. And we do have people that are like, gosh, it's just not exploding the way I hoped, because you are going to be a beacon for them. And we just love and adore you. Please keep raising your hand. We love hearing from you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats. And Cindy, you're doing a drop talk today as well too. Is that right?
I am with Katie. Yeah.
Awesome. What time's it at?
At 11.
11, what time?
Central. 11 Central. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 9 a.m. right after this, 90 minutes from now. Awesome. So you guys want to check that out, definitely. And hear all these stories, right? These are all opportunities you can grab and you can glean and you can use and you can share. But I'd be taking notes on how do I, like to what Cindy just said, how do I get that same enthusiasm and that conviction and belief that these guys are? And the best way is just hang out with them, right? Energy is caught, not taught. So if you're around the Cindys, if you're around the Erics, if you're around the Blairs, if you're around everyone, right? If around this, there comes a day when the fire just catches on you, right? If you're around the campfire, then you will be the fire. Then everything starts to shift. So congrats, Cindy. Absolutely love it. All right. You're welcome. Last but not least, Chalet, we asked you to come up. Chalet. Yeah, that's what it is. You did a drop talk yesterday. How did it go? First question. Welcome back. Let me see if you can unmute yourself. Hello, welcome back. Question. From that drop talk, congratulations on doing it. Were you able to get any customers or brand partners from that yet?
We did the drop talk last night with Angie. It was really nice. It was some people that I know. A lot of people did get on a little later of the call, and I didn't know they was on there. So I have to follow up about the customers. I will be doing the follow up today to let them marinate on the information. I was so excited about the drop talk. I'm high energy, as you can see. I'm not afraid to speak. I ain't afraid to go. I just like they were saying on the call. It's just I want to catch on fire.
Let's
That's
go.
the thing. And I've been doing this since February the 1st. So I'm just waiting on that fire to catch on me. So I'm gonna get me a follow-up notebook. And then I'm going to listen to the advice that they said. When I see people on my Facebook, I see you scrolling by. So I'm going to take that nugget. So I just see some things that I can start doing to help me catch on fire. Because that's the thing. I am on fire. I just need the fire to get started.
I love this. Who here can already tell Chalette's about to be crazy, explosive driven,
I
right?
got the personality, like I was telling them last night, if you want to catch the health, and Angie said wealth, I say health and wealth. That's the thing.
All of it. You caught all of us on fire today, sister. I want you to come back, and I love seeing your development. As soon as you have a sale, since technically this is an income producing activity call, so when you get the sale done, but we love hearing from you for sure. Can you come back again? And this will probably be tomorrow, right? Once you have a sale and a brand partner enrollment, whatever it is, you have to share with us that as well too. And
I will.
Awesome. Perfect. Guys, the IPA that I got from Chalet is when you're new, link arms with somebody that knows the product, that knows the business, and lean on them, leverage them. And they just started a drop talk. They're like, let's just go do it.
And
Right?
we
And then
got
bring your
one next week too. So when you see the flyer, the date has changed. I just want to say that.
Come on, let's go. We love you, sister. Congrats, congrats. And thanks for sharing here. Last but not least, we'll have Katie to close this out. What's up, Katie?
Okay. I do not have an IPA, but I have to tell everybody how emotional this is because everybody who has shared today, oh my God. And this is why we need this, as it has inspired me. Oh my goodness. Sunny, I love you. And I'm so mad at myself that I didn't say hello to you properly in Destin. First of all, I apologize. Second, Cindy, you have given me so much hope. And everybody, Eric, everyone who has shared, because we do see the rock stars and we feel like we can't do it. I want to be a rock star, but I also just want to be me. I don't know if this makes sense or not, but thank you so much for the IPA. Thank you for everyone who shares. Please raise your hand. It's important. And let's do this, guys. James, please close us out in prayer.
We love you.
Please.
I know everyone here, your share. This is exactly why we do this call, because we all have a rock star within us for sure. Ironically, Cindy and McKnight has a training of rock star versus the system. That is her word. Cindy, I want you to chime on this and then we'll close out.
How could I not chime on this? You literally said the word rock star. And it's funny because I developed this training and this concept years ago. And you guys know I'm a champion for the underdogs, right? That's who I do this business for. And Katie, watching the evolution of you and just the action that you're taking, I know with every fiber of my being that this is going to happen for you, and that you, much like Cindy Kellick, are going to be and I say this because I want it to relate, right? I say the average ordinary person, but I don't see any of you, not a single one of you that's on this call, as average or ordinary. I see you as unique and extraordinarily made. I do. But we're all different and we all have these different qualities that we bring to the table, and we can't duplicate people. We can't duplicate rock stars. I can't duplicate James, but what we can do is we can put tools in the hands of each extraordinary, uniquely made human that steps into our doors. And to see you guys, you, Katie, just holding on and doing the do consistently over time, I know that it's taking a little bit longer because you are going to be the example for somebody else, just like Cindy Kellick is showing up as the example here today. And I know that when you're in it and you're waiting and you're praying for it to happen more quickly, I know that there's a reason behind every step and every minute of your journey. And I can't wait for you to see it too. And I really appreciate you raising your hand and just showing your emotion and being vulnerable, because there's other people on here who feel that desperation for this to start happening quicker. And I'm sure that touched somebody today, right? Put a 1 in the comments if it touched you. It touched me. And we love you. We're here to support you. And we cannot, I'm going to be front row screaming and crying when you walk across that stage as chairperson 5,000. I love you. I believe in you. And I know that your story and your journey is meant to touch somebody else in a profound way. So thank you.
Congratulations, guys. Man, this is what it's all about. Well, I'm going to bring up Kelly Smith to close this out here. We have our Breakfast of Champions call right after this, and she was messaging me. She's like, this is what we're talking about. Kelly, what can we expect on your BOC?
Oh my gosh. First of all, Katie, I absolutely adore you. Like I just do. You are so precious to me. There's something about your energy. I just value it so much. So thank you for sharing. Here's the thing. I'm going to talk about burning desire on the VOC call. Honey, if anyone has burning desire, it is you. Like you exude burning desire. So there's not a single ounce of doubt in my mind that you will not absolutely win and do everything that you have here. I'm telling you right now, I know it in my knower. Take away the time frame, right? Don't even think about the time frame because you're already winning. You're already doing it, right? You have the burning desire. So I just love you. And I think that you are incredible. So continue to do the do, and you are going to succeed.
Love it. All right. I just dropped that link in the chat below. So tune in if you're getting your personal development off anytime Kelly shares. You just walk away on fire. So we'll close out. If you're interested in closing out in prayer, we will go into that time. If you're not, then you're more than welcome to hop off as well too. But let us close out. So dear Lord, just thank you just for reminding us specifically on Katie. I think the word is rock star. And when we hear that word, if there's any one of us that feel like that's not us, we just counter that thought. We bind that in the name of Jesus and we cast it out because you've already paid for us. You say that we are seated in heavenly places. You tell us that we are kings and queens and priests. And we step into the identity that you've already paid for us by your grace. And we just accept that call. So today, help us to see ourselves the way that you do. Help us to speak over other people, just like what Cindy McKnight did over others, the way that you see them. Help us be beacons and vessels for just bringing your kingdom on earth as it is in heaven, and transform us from the inside out and give us a different conviction, a different belief, a different confidence, a Godfidence as we go out there and we just are obedient to the call that you have in our life. So we thank you that we see champions on this line. We thank you for the work that you are continuing to do. God is certainly on the move here. We honor you. We praise you. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, guys, feel yourself. Talk soon.